I wish you could see the lovely chairs that we're sitting in today. I'm with Anna Schickel from Your CBD Store Needham, and I appreciate you having me here because I've always loved your decor. It's great.
Oh, thank you. Well,
we might as well start there.
Thanks for coming by.
Of course. Let's start there. I mean, the evolution of this space. When did this space open, and how did you determine to design it and make it look the way it looks?
So we opened in 2019, October 2019, and it used to be a tuxedo shop, and it needed some remodeling in here. So my brother-in-law owns a contracting company, so he helped me, the Bogart Finish, and I helped him as well, and we remodeled it. My sister's an interior decorator, so she helped me design it a little bit. And we opened in 2019, about 6 months before the pandemic started. So,
great timing.
Yeah. So it was a labor of love, a lot of late nights and hard work put into the space, but it turned out pretty nice.
So go back there. How did you survive once you got to the pandemic and you started this new business? I mean, how do you stay afloat?
Yeah, so it was a challenge. Things changed overnight, as it did for everyone. We had a small customer base at that point, so that really helped us hang on. I literally just packed up all the product, brought it home, set it up in the corner of my living room, rerouted the phone calls to my cell phone, and I would take orders and deliver them every day. And that's when I built my website, yourcbdstoreneedham.com, and we just, skated by the skin of our teeth and survived. And when we were able to open, it improved a lot.
What I've enjoyed about coming here, because I do use CBD cream, I'm a believer, which is what drew me to you in the first place, but you get an education when you come here.
Yes.
And you get an education from people who know what they're talking about. So what's your background that brought you to this world of CBD and this sort of holistic natural treatment?
Yes, you're right. We do focus on the education component of it. So any new customer that walks in, we want to educate them first so they can make an informed decision. But my personal background is I'm a speech pathologist with a bad back. I was an athlete growing up. I played sports year-round my whole life. And then I had a back injury when I was 23. I was living in Bangkok, Thailand. And they put me on these painkillers for a couple months, and I just decided that was not the route I wanted to go. So I threw them all in the trash.
There you go.
Went for the holistic, I went to PT, just anything natural, chiropractic, but I was having a really hard time. I moved back to the States, got great physical therapy, improved a lot, but re-injured my back years later. So that's when I discovered CBD, because I just was unwilling to take the prescriptions. I didn't want to take any medications. So I discovered CBD through a friend. She had studied horticulture at Cornell University. She had an interest in it. She had a lot of knowledge about it. She opened a CBD store, and I just went in to support her business. She's a very dear friend of mine. And I chose the product that she recommended, and overnight my back pain went from like level 8 every day to a 1.
Wow.
And so I was then able to do the physical therapy, get through the physical therapy, and you get stronger and get back to running and living an active lifestyle.
Now, in your case, was that with a cream, or was there something else that you did?
I was taking the oil that goes under your tongue and the cream. So this was all after a car accident that had happened about 7 years ago. So, it really gave me my life back. I was, able to exercise and, do all the things that I love doing. But
hold on, I gotta stop you. You got in a car accident in Bangkok? Is that?
No,
oh, okay.
This is 10 years after Bangkok.
All right. I just can't imagine
re-injured,
that.
I re-injured my back, and they were trying to give me prescription painkillers, and I just said absolutely not. And I was just trying every natural approach to recover, rehabbing my back, and my chiropractor gave up on me. I couldn't get through the physical therapy. So once I started taking CBD, then I was able to reduce the pain, reduce the inflammation in my back, start to re-strengthen it, and it was like night and day.
Life changer.
Yeah.
So when you go online and you punch in Your CBD Store, you get a full menu. So it seems to me that you had to determine what path to take to pursue this business. So explain to me how the business model works, where it seems you use the brand, Your CBD Store, and then localize it by saying Your CBD Store Needham.
Yes. So this brand, the SunMed brand, that's the brand we source. They're in Your CBD stores all over the country. And each location is individually owned. They've franchised. But we carry their brand, and it's very high quality, which is why I wanted to go with this particular brand. So it's lab tested. Every bottle has a QR code on it, so you can retrieve the lab report, which is very important when buying CBD. It's also CO2 extracted, so that's the cleanest extraction method in the industry, as opposed to alcohol or ethanol as a solvent to extract it from the plant. And it's organic. They make it with organic hemp, and several of our products are actually USDA certified organic. So it's just a very good quality brand. I've been using their brand since day one, and I'm very happy with it.
Clearly, and it seems as though once you enjoyed the benefits, you did your research and you figured out, you become an expert. I mean, you listen to you speak about it and you're an expert about it. So you try to get people on board by educating them. But then once people come on board, I would guess that you have some pretty good retention. Somebody says, this works for me, I'm going to continue to be a long-time customer.
Yes, we do. We hear amazing success stories in our store, which is the best part of the job, is helping people feel better. So that's our goal, is to get you a product that's going to help you feel better. So it does such a wide variety of things for people. For example, people coming in for sleep. You know, a lot of people can't sleep at night, so we have great products for that. We have products for pain and inflammation. So a lot of people are struggling with arthritis and just getting older and everything that comes along with that. People are using it for anxiety. I mean, I don't know anyone who doesn't have anxiety these days. People are using it for weight loss and relaxation, and we even have pet products. So it's just helping people on so many different levels for so many different things. And people have called me, they've stopped in just to tell me, like, this product has changed my life. One lady told me it didn't change her life, it saved her life.
Wow.
You know? So it's really making an impact on people, and it's all natural, it's non-addictive, it's plant-based. And what's interesting is a lot of people don't even realize their bodies actually naturally produce cannabinoids, and that's what CBD is. It's a cannabinoid from the hemp plant. So we really try to educate people on that and how to bring balance back into their bodies.
Okay, so assess, if you could, for me. All right, here I am. I get some soreness in my elbow. That's typically where I use it. I use my right elbow. I use the cream on my elbow, sometimes on my shoulders after lifting or something like that. But you talked about so many different ways that you could conceivably benefit from this. How would I know? You know, how would I know? Oh, you know, I should try this because I want to lose weight. I mean, I wouldn't think to walk through your doors to lose weight.
Yeah, and that's where we focus on the education component. So we come in, we you know, when customers come in, we give them an education on how the product works in your body, and then we show them each individual product. And there are specific products for, you know, certain things people are dealing with. We have our water solubles, so those are great for anxiety because it's fast acting. It takes effect in 5 minutes. We've had people have success who've had tremors. They use our water soluble. We have one that's called the Neuro. It has CBG in it, which is another cannabinoid. So there's very specific products for each individual issue. Like if somebody has a digestive issue, they would use the water soluble. In fact, the founder of the SunMed brand, her name is Rachel Quinn, she has Crohn's disease, which is a digestive issue. So she had great success with that. The tinctures would be great for pain management, for, you know, cover you all day, 8 to 12 hours. You know, we've got topical creams, gummies. So there's just a wide variety of options.
For those of you listening, you just got a virtual audio tour of the store. We literally went left to right of all the things that are available here. And I know there's much more. And you also mentioned the pet products earlier, so we didn't hit that sign. But there seems to be a lot. So I have found that people want to have a relationship and buy from people who they know a little bit better. So to get to know you a little bit better, you said you were an athlete. What sports did you play?
Growing up, I played basketball and soccer. Through high school. They wanted me to play in college, but I think I was done at that point. I played intramurals in college. But fitness and sports have been a huge part of my life. You know, growing up, I was playing sports year-round. I grew up in Ithaca, New York, a tiny little town right outside of Ithaca called Dryden. So I grew up on a farm, never milked a cow in my life, but benefited from living on farmland. And I moved to the Boston area to be closer to a lot of family that I have here.
I love it. Very cool. When you see your Instagram account or any of your social media pages, what I'm always impressed by, a lot of engagement, and you're also offering a lot almost every day. You know, I try to share as much as I can. It's like, oh my God, they got another deal today.
Yeah, you're great at sharing it. Thank you.
But you have to know how to run a business, and you're learning that. So what's been most effective to you when you're thinking about the outreach and how to get people to come in?
You know, I think connecting with people in the community has been really helpful. So I try to get to know the other business owners in town. I've joined the Needham Exchange Club as just a way to give back to the community through service, and just get to know community members. And then we do advertising through, Westwood Living, your fantastic magazine.
Appreciate that.
Which we love. And, on the radio and, Hometown Weekly. We pass out flyers on college campuses. I mean, we do a little bit of everything.
You're an entrepreneur.
We're just figuring it out as we go. I
hear you. It's sometimes things work and sometimes things don't work.
Right.
But at the end of the day, in my world, I just want to work with people I like. And I like you.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
I appreciate all that you're doing. And I would invite everybody who has never been here and wants to learn more, go to yourcbdstoreneedham.com.
Yes.
Find out what you need to find out. We're right on the corner of Maple and Great Plain here in Needham. So stop by, maybe get a pizza across the street at Camella's, and come on in here and learn a little bit more about CBD. And I appreciate your time.
Thank
and
you.
I wish you all the best. And anything I can ever do to help, just reach out.
Likewise.
All right, anybody who's listening, don't forget, you can go to westwood-living.com. Also on SoundCloud, listen to all the different podcasts. It's been fascinating for me to get to know more about my partners, business owners, and of course, some good stories of residents from in and around Westwood. If you've got a good idea, get in touch with me, and we'll connect with you next time on the Westwood Living Podcast.